More hype from your YCS, an actual take for Terminal Revenge. Yeah, the market has some interesting things happening again. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button. Hey, leave a comment down below when you be walking away with the booster pack as per usual. And Kong's card still has the tin of dueling mirrors available. 207 discount code MCOL40 will save you on your purchase over here. I know a few people are kind of excited for tins right now, so this is an opportunity for you to pick some of those up and have them. All right, Gusto cards. So there has been a discussion across the board here from a few people, like, hey, we have Terminal Revenge 2 coming out here. You know, Gusto cards existed in that universe, so do we need to be keeping an eye on this? Well, I guess the first major one to kind of consider out here is Pilica, because this card never really had any crazy reprints. I see, you know, a playset sold on 730, but that was it. I mean, your last sale after that was on 723. So, you know, this card's still actually maintaining a $5 point. I'm not all that surprised, I feel like. Okay, but what about the rest of the Gusto stuff? You know, I'm going to be honest with you. You know, you kind of take your poison with this stuff if you believe in this hype. Once again, I mean, comms have definitely, man, I'm surprised that this is still holding $2. Somebody just bought $14? $14. Is it because it was light play or unlimited? That had to be the only real reason for this. But yeah, comms are still sitting pretty low. I love the fact that you can get the DTs for about the same price. Griffins coming in at dollars. Winda, $2. Eagle, I mean, all of this littler stuff is very, very cheap. And I think maybe you'll see, you know, a continued push for this. Gusto Emerald, by the way, if you are actually on the hype train thinking that Gusto is going to get some sort of support here, you can get a DT Emerald for $16 for mod. That's actually pretty crazy to think about out here, that they're that low. Secret rares, I mean, secrets are $5. Okay. Phoenixes are still $5s. Sfreeze, nice, what, like $2-3. Guidos at $2. More emeralds at dollars. So many emeralds. Actually, Gusto Phoenix here is $3. All right, Eagles at dollars. Okay, so I feel like everything being presented here is within the realm of expectations. Falcos is a 30-cent dual terminal card. And of course, you know, moving on along for level 4s. Yeah, this is interesting. Dawn of Majesty, Gusto, Lampilica. Yeah, that was the last time you had support for this. But, okay, sure. So, your Whitewoods cards. So, a set has been kind of bought out because of the Whitewoods runic version from what was it, EUWCQ. Right now, as of filming, Stellar's $106. Sets have actually rocketed up in our 6 listings, pretty much cratered at the market at 94s. Roselia's 42s. I'm not all that surprised about that. Diabelle, the queen here, coming in at 44. It also appears that Silvera is, what, a $43 card. Your Rhoda is surprisingly cheap for a QCI. This thing is coming in about $36, which is insane to think about. Stellars have actually bumped down to 29. Meanwhile, Iset has actually rocketed up. Like, this is disgusting to see. 29 all day long. Man, your Whitewood core is now so much money because of this. And it's not even like, you know, this stuff really broke the bank or anything. It's just, it sees a little bit of play and up, and away we go. Your Ultra Tails are $2. Meanwhile, you know, Diabelle also coming in at a nice $2. Your Whitewoods cards are, minus the big ones, are pretty all over the place. Well, I guess I'm not surprised to see a set going up in value. It's interesting, to say the least. Dragons of Pride and Soul. So we do know that we're getting the ultimate dragon version of this in the next set, which means that this is the only version of this that we're going to have. Which, okay, I mean, I'll take it, I guess, sure. My only major concern about this is if this is our only print, and I'm looking at this, I'm like, these are $50 for the time being. What in the world are we, supposed to do about this? I guess for all intents and purposes out here, you might want to consider picking one of these up just to have if you're a collector. Because with all sorts of things like this, we do typically see things going up. I mean, look at the Magician of Bonds in Unity. You had 4 stupid alternate versions of that card, and one of them exceeded $100. So it's kind of wild. Crystal Clearwing Synchro Dragon. We've been monitoring this throughout the course of the week because I have found this card to be quite fascinating with what it's doing on the market. Your Ghost Rares are up to $37-ish right now. I've read comments from people being like, I can't believe that this card has at this price point. I'm not surprised. It's an extremely good card. You know what I can tell you, though? That I'm surprised that the Quarter Century Arcray Dragon is only $14. It is nice to see that certain Quarter Centuries are very cheap, and you can pick these up and not really have much of a problem with wanting to have them for the collector side of the game. Speaking of very cheap QCRs, Disc Blaster, the Negation Fortress. That's right. If you are playing any sort of, dare I say, fun pendulum cards, this card is actually, I think, pretty cool. I also love the fact that they are very boldly emphasizing the effects here. The thing that makes this card so cool is its pendulum effect is you negate any cards or effects activated in this card's column. So far left or right, you place this thing, you've got a generic negate on everything in that column. Now, unfortunately, there's no extra monster zones in there, so you're not going to get any crazy extra magical value. But for cheap QCRs, for like decent cards in my opinion, just to randomly have a place in the meta, $12 if this is something that you're looking at possibly wanting to have. The goal of this channel is to, find interesting things out there that look cheap that, could have an application for your own personal collection. Speaking of Abyss Kaios, I saw this morning and I was like, ain't no way Abyss Kaios got cratered off in the market for the ultra rare. You are sitting at $30 for Abyss Kaios. I mean, you had sales data all day long at that price point. Yeah, your Mermail fans out there are crazy for the Abyss Kaios. What's our ulti at now? Our ulti has more listings than the other version, but it looks like, 32, 33, 35. I would say 40 is probably going to be your safest bet, just looking at these Mermail prices. Yeah, the Mermail hype train is by far some of the most interesting stuff that we've had the chance to see. But hey, you know what? Good job to Gaios. Definitely getting some love out here. Hey, look, a Starlight rare. So, I love the Exosister lore. I think it's so cool that you literally have, a whole squad dedicated to performing exorcisms. These are down to $55 for Magnificas. That's crazy to think about. This card held so much value at one point, but this is where we're at right now. Okay, Constellar Ptolemaeus M7. Hey, this is the fabled replacement for Beatrice if it gets banned, according to so many people out here. The fact that people are spending $32 on up to $35 for this is so crazily insane to me. But it's on buyout status right now. you know, this ban list fears, and you have so many things happening in the market just on the explosion of things, you know, terminal revenge hype, YCS fallout, you know, ban list hype. Like, I've not seen the market reacting this well in a while. I'm happy to see that. So please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.